Greetings, mortals. This is Zephus the Dragon. Welcome to another live stream. This is Blueprints. I've been wanting to play this game for basically as long as it's been out. But I was like holding out hope. I'm like, it's going to come to the Switch eventually. It's going to come to the Switch eventually. It's going to come to the Switch eventually. And then Switch 2 comes out and it finally dropped on Tuesday. So, yay. I finally get to play Blueprints. I have been on a do not watch anything about this game kick. Because I really don't want to be spoiled by anything. It's one of those games where the less you know, I guess, the better. I mean, that's the way I feel about it anyway. So, yeah. So anybody who comes in and watched this before, or played this before, spoilers, keep the spoilers to a minimum. Appreciate it. Awesome. And of course, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. I do this for funsies. I'm not expecting to be a top team streamer or anything like that, but, it'd be nice to have people watch every now and then. So the more people that are around, the easier it is for people to watch me. So there you go. A little housekeeping before we begin. This is a weird month. We did have that Indies Direct. A lot of games coming out. A lot of people are playing Pokeopia or whatever, Pokopia. I'm not big into that, so it's a thing. So there's that. And then Scott Pilgrim EX came out to also. I should play that. Probably won't play it on stream, but I should play that because I love the original Scott Pilgrim one. So there we go. But anyway, I am playing in mouse mode. This will be the first game I played in mouse mode, so that's kind of cool. Just because it seems like one of those kind of games where mouse mode definitely would be way more useful than a controller. So there we go. And it doesn't require me to have, hopefully it doesn't require me to have massive reflexes because, I don't really have those. So anyway, new game. All I know about this game is it's like a weird roguelite puzzler, I guess would be the best way to describe it. Yeah. Highly rated, highly recommended, all that good stuff. So hopefully it definitely gets going. Come on, load, silly thing. Probably has to load a lot for a new gamer. Because there's a lot to unlock or a lot to do. Who knows? I don't know how that works. Doku Bomb. I do know that this game's got a lot of potential to it. Let's see how far I can get. There's also speedrunners who've cracked this game and beat it in 20 minutes or something like that. Obviously I'm nowhere near that level.
I, Herbert S. Sinclair of the Mount Holly Estate at Reddington, do publish and declare this instrument my last will and testament, and hereby revoke all wills and codicils heretofore made by me. I give and bequeath to my grandnephew, Simon P. Jones, son of my dear niece, Mary Matthew, all of my right, title, and interest in and to the house and land which I own near Mount Holly. The above provision and bequest is contingent on my aforementioned grandnephew discovering the location of the 46th room of my 45-room estate. The location of the room has been kept a secret from all the staff and servants of the manor, but I am confident that any heir worthy of the Sinclair legacy should have no trouble uncovering its whereabouts within a timely manner. Should my grandnephew fail to uncover this room or provide proof of his discovery to the executors of my will, then this gift shall lapse. In witness whereof I have hereunto set my hand this 18th day of March, 1993.
Yay!
S. Sinclair.
What do they determine as a timely manner? Like, before I die? Is that like the timely manner? That's funny. Anyway. Okay, what we got here? We got the ladder. Open only in the event of my death. You may not remember, but I have fond memories of your many visits here as a young boy. I hope these rooms provide you with as much amusement as they did in my lost summer days. You read this, I will assume I'm fully aware of my last wishes on my details, my requests. Please do not mistake my intentions. In giving you this challenge as a lack of confidence, I assure you nothing will be further in my mind when I choose you my heir. With that said, there are a few ground rules of this commission covered in the fine print of my will that I feel I should bring to your attention. No tools or items may be brought into the estate from the outside. Tools and items found in the estate may not be taken off the estate. You may not stay overnight. I do not suspect any of these stipulations to prove an impediment for someone as resourceful as yourself. It's very important to start fresh each morning and not rely on the success of the previous day. One final word of advice. Do not assume the rooms you find today will be the same as you find tomorrow. These grounds have provided me a home for the last century, and even I am uncertain which room lies beyond any particular door. Your grandmother used to say, don't go where the path leads. Abandon the path and go where you want it to lead. With all my love and wishes, Herbert Sinclair. Okay. Okay. Alright. I can still use the stick to move, kind of. But it's better to do that. Alright, let's see. We got the blueprint here. Mount Holly Blueprint. This will serve as a useful map and inventory log during your adventure. You may access the blueprint by pressing this button. There we go. Okay, so the antechamber, the entrance hall. From its root meaning the room before, all signs and paths point towards the antechamber. This mysterious sealed room, resting on the 9th rank, may prove, however, quite an initial challenge to even reach, let alone enter. Still, you can't but draw a connection between this chamber and room 46. Okay. Bedrooms, hallways, green rooms, shops, red rooms. Okay, so I haven't found anything yet, obviously. And then the entrance hall. Past the steps and beyond the grand doors, admission to Mount Holly is granted by way of a dark and garish lobby, suitably called the entrance hall. From here, each guest adventure begins. However, the 3 doors that proceed onward do not always lead to the same adjoining rooms. Okay, so this room is permanent. And it's a blueprint. Okay, so there's that. Got a bust here. Playing card. I'm assuming there's nothing significant here in the first one. Oh, maybe. Searching the estate can be exhausting. Each time you enter a room, you will lose 1 footprint. When you no longer have any footprints left, you will be too tired to continue searching the manor and must call it a day. Okay, that's important also. Okay, so obviously I'm trying to get to here. So usually when you think is the best way to get forward is to go forward. So, you know, I should probably open this door and see where it leads me. Okay. Okay, well that's horrible. Because this is a dead end right off the bat, but it gives me some items. This room is not a very good room to have off the thing. I mean, it gives me more footsteps, but... And this hallway kind of sucks. Still, I would rather have the closet, I guess. So we'll go ahead and pick the closet. Okay, so there's a key. I don't know how important a key is. There's some feet, some shoes. Running shoes. Occasionally save footprints when traveling longer distances across the state grounds. I'm assuming that's useful? Question mark? Yeah, because every time I enter a new room, it costs me 1 feet. Okay. So, let us proceed this way, I guess. Okay, we have a nook, we have a parlor, and we have a corridor. Corridor is always left unlocked. The nook, however, I would... weird. Let's go ahead and let's make it a nook. Into the nook. There's a key here, obviously. Useful to have. Always good to have keys. Mysterious letter. Noteworthy. As you continue on your adventure, you may want to consider getting something scribbled down your notes and observations. A pad, scrap of paper, or perhaps most fittingly a journal. Initial tool you will not regret having beside you on your journey. Okay. This trunk is locked. Use a key. Inside I find some dice. Ivory dice, +2 dice. While drafting, you may use dice to re-roll new floor plans. Got it. Is that it? Oh, some money. 4 monies. Okay. So yeah, obviously it'd be useful to have a physical journal with you. I do not have anything to use as a journal right now. And I guess I got my phone. I could use that if I need to take pictures. Alright. Moving on. Since this is the only way to go. Alright, we have a den, we have a corridor, and we have a bedroom. The bedroom's not going to be useful here, because that would go dead into the closet. But a den might be useful here, because it would go multiple places. So let's go ahead and use that. Okay. That is a jewel of some sort. A clock, always running. Got a card here with 4 thingies. These clocks are running, but not playing at the same time, too. That's another important. No, they are all playing at the same time. Okay. Almost 9 o'clock, apparently. Stairway. The 4 diamonds is probably important. Okay. Let's see here. Since I technically probably want to progress, let us take this door. Okay, we have a storeroom, we have a lavatory, and we have a corridor. A lavatory does not sound important, but a corridor does, so we'll go ahead and grab that. Got a picture of a bow tie here. Got a hat. There's a weird thing here. Nothing super important right now. I don't see anything. Okay. Let us proceed to the next room then. Okay, we have a bedroom, we have a spare room, and we have a bunk room. This room counts as 2 bedrooms. Interesting. I would like a spare room, please. I know it doesn't give me anything, but it does continue forward, which is probably important in this game. Progression is probably just as important as anything else. Okay. Nothing here of value. Let's proceed to the next room. Okay, so we have a lavatory, a hallway, or a drawing room. Drawing room requires a gem, which I have. Laboratory is a dead end, obviously. So let's go ahead and take a drawing room. And now you can see I have progressed even further down. Drawing floor plans. Each time you click on a door, you will draw 3 floor plans, from which you must select one to draft. However, there are some items or rooms that will allow you to redraw if you do not like the initial 3 options. Right, so I found some dice, for example. Okay. Mouse mode is kind of funky to use. I've got a little book that I'm using for my mouse mode. Let's make it a little easier. There's drawings. Lots of drawings. This person is definitely an artist. The phone over here. Okay. Alright, so again, since we want to proceed towards the antechamber, it would probably be in my best interest. Okay, so it would probably be in my best interest to take this door. Now this door is locked. I will use one of my keys. Okay. So I can either find a guest bedroom, which will be 10 more feats. I can find a parlor, which gives me a puzzle piece, or I can go to the pantry, which gives me money. Can I rotate the rooms? Is there a way to do that? Okay, once you've selected, you must. And there's no way to rotate the room. Oh, okay. Good to know. It actually looks like it's rotating towards that direction. Oh, because I'm going in that way. Okay, got it. I see. I will go to the parlor, I guess. Okay. Interesting. There are 4 boxes in this room. There's only 1 box in this room. The gems are in the true box. Okay. A wind-up key, a component of the parlor game. Okay. Dear Herbert, it's a great honor receiving the invitation to dine at your estate with the Oldhams this past Thursday. If I'm being frank, it had been quite a while since we'd been seen in decent society. We were beginning to worry that my wife's wit had lost its charms. I have no delusions that my company is rival to hers. If I can refresh your memory, we have both spent much of that evening discussing our mutual love of games and puzzles, and I mentioned you a rather singular parlor game I played some years back, involving 3 boxes of different colors. You have pressed me to write the particulars of this game when I found the time, and I've included with this letter all the details you need to share with guests should be inclined to play this confounding game. Your friend, M. Laurie. There will always be at least 1 box which displays true statements. There will always be at least 1 box which displays false. Only 1 box has a prize within. The other 2 are empty. Okay, so at least 1 box tells the truth, and each 1 box tells a lie, and always 1 box has a prize. Okay, that is the rules of the game. Okay. There are 4 boxes in this room. That is a lie. There's only 1 box in this room. That is a lie. The gems are in the true box. So, there are 4 boxes in this room is a lie. There is only 1 box in this room is also a lie. So the only true statement is the gems are in the true box. Ta-da! 2 gems. Very nice to have. Okay. We are moving forward. Locked. I do not have a key. Curses. I a dead end. Alright, let's check our corridors here and we see where we can break free. We can break free as a drawing room, or we can break free all the way back at the den. Let us go all the way back to the den to break free. Because I might find a bedroom, and I have a decrease in steps the farther I go, apparently. I don't know what that means for the game. But apparently my running shoes are supposed to kick in. They didn't kick in the whole time. Alright, whatever. Alright, we have a laboratory, which is a dead end. Spread gems to each green room. Or the chapel. Whenever you enter the chapel, lose 1 coin. Okay, that's important. The lavatory, like I said, is a dead end, and that sucks. The patio goes the wrong way. Let's see if I re-roll what I get. Okay, we have a storeroom, which again is a dead end, but has supplies. The mailroom. A package will be delivered here the day after drafting this room. So that means tomorrow that room will be important. Let us go ahead and draft the storeroom. That way I can grab some important items. We have a key. We have some monies. We have... There should be a gem. There's the gem. Okay. Now apparently I can run. So let us run. There we go. The running shoes kicked in on that room. Okay. I have a key, so I can go ahead and use it on this door. Alright, we have a chapel, which is, again, an interesting room, but not a dead end. We have... Oh, the chapel goes this way. Interesting. Okay. We have a bedroom. I can gain 2 feet whenever you enter this room. Or security, view inventory of all rooms, items currently in the house. Requires a gem. I do have a gem. Let us draft. How does that work exactly? Whenever you enter this room, gain 2. Does that mean if I walk out, walk back in, I gain 2 feet? Like, I could gain a whole bunch of feet that way? Is that a thing? Is that how that works? That'd be interesting. Let us draft the bedroom. Why not? See how that works. Plus 2 feet. That requires a key I do not have. Oops. There we go. The mouse goes hard sometimes. Greetings from Reddington. Okay. Reddington. Very important. I don't know if that actually is or not. Okay, does that mean if I do this shenanigan? I just want to test something for the game purposes. Okay, so I do gain 1 feet every time I go back in and out. Can I manipulate that? I get it. It's a dead stop. It's not gaining me anything. Because when I step out of the room and step back in, it costs me 1 room to step out, 1 room to step in, and then I gain 2. So it's not a bonus per se. I can't manipulate it. Locked. Great. Dead end. Love it. All right. Let's see what we got here. I can go back to the drawing room to get out, or I can go back to the entrance hall. Keys are vital. Alright, let us go back here then. See if I can find a way out here. Alright, there's a guest bedroom. That gives me 10 feet. Commissary, items for sale. Requires a gem, which I have. There's a West Wing Hall. And then this room allows me 1 free reroll. Let's go ahead and grab a hallway. If I think of that, that should work in my best interests. Yes, but then I could also use the commissary to get that way also. Let us go ahead and do that. I have a gem, so I can use this. Okay. Games here. And the commissary will be closed from day 12 to day 16. Sorry for inconvenience. Effective the first week of December, payroll will for all live out and seasonal staff will be managed electronically as your attendance is no longer registered at morning roll calls. It's doubly important that you do not fail to clock in and out of one of the electronic terminals. On the state. 2 of these terminals can be found in security, where the punch clock used to be, and the laboratory. Any questions? House manager, Mrs. Babbage. Terminal password. Blah, blah, blah. All right. With test tube, without bath. So a room with test tube and without bath, apparently. Who's maintaining this? Maid's Day Sale, all items, all staff, day 20 and 21. Okay. Salt shaker. I don't know what that does. I don't know what any of this does, but none of this helps me. I don't even have money for them. I'm going to go ahead and have to leave. I'll come back if I have more money, and I can think about that. All right. We have the laboratory, which is a dead end, we know. Pantry, which could get me going back in the direction. We also have a patio, which gives me a gem, but spreads money into each green room. I don't have any green rooms right now, but sure. Let's go ahead and go to the pantry. Makes sense to have a pantry on the side of a commissary, right? Right? Okay. Here's some money. Money. And note. Please pick up some more fruit before Friday, as we've been informed that we may have an extra guest exploring the house next week. 50 steps should be more than enough, so I think even spread would be ideal. 5 apples, 5 bananas, 5 oranges. You close them out, should cover expenses, leave back any change from the order and leave it in the pantry. So there's 5 apples, 5 bananas, and 5 oranges. Got it. Well, there's a banana. 3 more steps. Yay! Okay, is that it? In here? Okay. Locked. Oh! And I have no more keys. That is not good. Alright, so do I have to go all the way back to the entrance hall? Because both the doors are locked at this point. Yes, I do. Alright. Yeah, because I have nothing else. Oh boy. Okay. Go ahead and run. Maybe my running shoes will kick in. Alright, so I have to open this door. Alright, we have a hallway. The dining room, each day a meal is served in the dining room after rank 8 has been reached. We also have a guest bedroom, and the guest bedroom is a dead end. So the only good room is the hallway. Well, the dining room is also good. I have not reached rank 8. I've reached 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've reached rank 6. So a hallway is the best bet right now. A dining room would be nice, but I do not have the ability to take advantage of it at this time. A letter. Okay. Doors in the west wing are more likely to be locked. Good to know. We have a bobby pin. Also, we're looking for a test tube, because there was a clue with test tube without bath. Okay, let us proceed this way. Okay, we have a guest bedroom, we have a utility closet with a breaker box, and we have an office. That requires 2 gems, which I do technically have. Opportunity to earn and spread money. Guest bedroom would give me 10 more feats. That would make up for all the feats I lost. So let's try that. Let's go ahead and take advantage of that fact. What is this? Car keys. A spare set of car keys. Okay, might be important. Question mark. If I ever need to go out to the car, or there's a garage somewhere. Okay. Alright, we have a wine cellar, gives 3 gems, but dead ends. We have security, which technically dead ends this direction. And then we have wine cellar, which unfortunately also dead ends, but gives me 3 gems. Boudoir. Let us go ahead and draft the boudoir. Okay. Anything interesting here? We got some shoes on the ground here. Ballerina. Clothing. Anything useful that I can take? No. Okay. Okay, there's that chapel again. We have a patio. And we have a lavatory, which we know is a dead end. Lavatory is a bad room. So, let's see here. If I look at my map, let us take a patio. Saving my redraw in case something really bad happens. It's interesting how this whole place works. We got some stuff here. Ooh. The gem. Occasionally, you may discover small mounds of dirt in certain areas of the state. With a shovel, one will be able to excavate these suspicious dig spots. I do not have a shovel, and I do see one of those suspicious dig spots. Okay, moving on this way. Okay, we have a bunk room. This room counts as 2 bedrooms. I don't know what that means, but there you go. A utility closet, which is a breaker box, which also ends my run because it's dead. Or I have a kitchen where I can get some food. So we're going to go ahead and... Again, I have car keys. What do those do exactly? I guess we'll find out when I open the kitchen. Okay, car keys. The only car left in the estate should be in the garage. Okay. Okay. A banana gives me 3 feet. Club sandwich gives me 15 feet. And tomato soup gives me 5 feet for every red room in the house. Glazed salmon, 20 feet, plus an additional 10 feet. Oh, it's the served only in the dining room. Got it. Okay, well, I have enough money for a club sandwich, but I will eat just a banana. Because I need feet, but I don't want to spend feet. I don't want to spend too much money. That's good to know. Anything else of value here? No, not at all. Okay. Okay, billiard room is a puzzle. Let me check my room's change status here too real quick. The chapel is a spend money every time you enter. And then the billiard room. The mage chamber sucks because it's less likely to find items lying around in your house. I would like a billiard room, please. Alright. And we have a puzzle. Again, we're looking for a test tube room, too. That was another thing. Okay. Ah. Plus, minus, times, divide. Okay, so 18 does that. 17 resets it. And everything else resets it, right? Okay. Okay, well that would be a 1 and a 6. That would be 7. Got it. Okay. So the next step is minus. Alright, so triple 7, which is 21, minus 16 would be 5. Did I? No, triple 7 is not 21. Yeah, it is 21. Alright, anyway. 6 plus 1 is 7. Okay. Is the next step minus? Yeah, the next step is minus. According to that. Because 7, right? This is a triple score. So 7, 14, 21. And then if you hit this, that would be 16. So 21 minus 16 would be 5. Would be this one. But it says it's wrong. Okay, well, shoot. Alright. Then I'm not doing something right. I mean... The other option is if they didn't do that right and it's a 2, because they think it's a double, not a triple. No. Okay. Okay. Let's get back to this here real quick. Yeah, it says plus, minus, times, divide. And then, like I said, that's a triple play. So it'd be 7, 14, 21, minus 16, which would be 5. So something is not quite right here. 4? I mean, it's not plus. It's got to be minus. Maybe they want me to hit the triple, which would be 15? Nope. Yeah, because 8, and then 1 and 6 is 7. And it's not plus, because 21 plus 16 would be a lot. Which is no good. But at the same time, like I said, 21 minus 6 is taking this 5. So there's something else at play here. Let's see. What else could it possibly mean? Click 9. 9? Por qué 9? Por qué 9? 21. 20 would be 28. I don't know. I don't get it. Okay, this would be 6. Triple 1, 2 is 6, which is not. Okay, again, I don't get it. 7. Oh, do I have to keep track of the score? So the current score is 7, right? And then would be 777 more would be well, that would be 28, and then that would be 16. That wouldn't be it, unless it's then it'd be 21 and no. How does it get 9? That's just where I don't figure out, is where it gets 9. But it's 9 for some reason. And then multiply. Well, 9 and 6 Multiplied would be too big. But anyway, it's triple, which is 3, and 2, which is 6. But we tried 6, so that failed. So 12 would be the next one, right? Yeah, 12 would be. Let's try 12. Okay, 18, 7, 9 for some reason, and then 6 ain't the answer. 8, 18, 7, 9, 6. Again, this is where I don't understand how that works. $18, 7, 9, and then, oh, good grief. Oh, I mean, 6 times would be way off the chart, because there's no triple that would do that, is there? Is there a triple score that would give triple? Because 6 times 9 would be 63, which is also 12 tripled, which isn't it. Okay. Because this somehow becomes 9. Somehow. I still don't understand how it becomes 9. Like, is there another clue I'm missing somewhere in the room? Nope. It's just plus, minus, times, divide. Which I'm on, the next step, which is multiply. But 3 times 2 is 6, which is not the correct answer. 7 we've already done, so that's out. 12, 18. Is there something I'm missing on how that works? It's going to be an even number because it's multiplication no matter what. You can't multiply and get an odd number, usually. And then it also has to be not prime because it's multiplication. So 10. Nope. 18. 7. 9. And then we tried 6, tried 10. 2? Nope. 18. 7. 9. 15 would be weird. 8. 7. 9. 20. I can do this all day, game. Four? Nope. 18, 7. And this is where it breaks. I got to figure out why it's actually 9. Because it's 21 minus 6 plus 4 somehow. Or, what would be another way to get it from 21? 21 plus 9 more, which would be, 21 plus 4 more. Which would be 25. Minus 16. Yeah, 25. How does it get to 25? Is there a thing I'm missing? Like I said, is there a clue I'm missing somewhere? Oh, there is a clue I'm missing. That's probably the way these balls are laid out. I didn't even think about that. We have a 15, we have a 13, we have an 8, we have a 5, and we have a, what is that, a 3? Yeah, it's a 3. Okay, so that's why the first one does the plus 5, because it's in that weird place. Is that why it becomes 9? Ugh, these clues are bothering me. Okay. Okay, it would be this ball here. Whatever number's on that ball. Mm, 13 would be 19. I mean, this one was clean. It's 1 plus 6, which is 7. And then this one somehow became 9, adding a 5 out of nowhere. So this is the one I'm not sure on. 2, which would be 6. But then there's also an extra step in there somehow. I'm about ready to give up on this room, honestly. Solve it another time. Alright. Beep, 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 beep. Beep, beep. Beep, 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 beep. 11. Nope. 18. 7. 9. 14. 18. 7. 9. 1. 1. What? I mean, that's 3 minus 1. What? Wait. Wait a minute. 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 Are we going back and forth? It's not down, it's back and forth. So the next one would be minus? So that would be 8 minus 4? Nope. Okay. Well, I thought I had it figured out there for a second. Because that would be 7. And then 21 plus 16 would be 37, which doesn't make 9. Okay, never mind. I don't get it. But now we have color changes. So, anyway, this one becomes 1 somehow, which is 3 minus 2, which is 1. Is this multiplication? If that is, then that would be 16. 8 times 2 would be 16. Aha! Okay. Alright, now we have 3 numbers. We have a 15, which is tripled. And we have a 2. Wait a minute. Okay, hold on. There is a pattern here somewhere. I just gotta figure it out. Plus 17 minus 2 something 15 would make plus. Does that mean minus? That means multiply. Oh, it's the colors of the balls. Not the numbers on them, the colors. So, got it. Oh, it's 16 minus 7. 17, something 2, minus 15, right? So plus, minus, multiply, then divide. Got it. Plus 17 minus 15 divided by 2 is 1. No. Okay. Start with 18. 1 plus is 7. 16 minus 7 is 9. 2 minus 1 is 1. 8 times 2 is 16. Times, not divide. 17 minus 15 times 2 is 4. Bingo. I was looking at that wrong. Keys! Oh, glorious keys! I am glad I stuck this out because keys are glorious right now. Okay. Okay, here we go. Bunk room. A passageway requires 2 gems, which I don't have. I'm going to re-roll this because I don't like the gymnasium either, honestly. I want to get back over here somehow. I'm going to re-roll this, though. I got re-rolls. Great Hall, 7 locked doors. Utility closet, dead end. I don't know what the breaker box does, but a lavatory is a dead end, and that really sucks. You know what? No, I have keys. Let us go ahead and do this. I'm going to go ahead and burn my thing here. Maybe I can find something interesting. Because I just had a thought. Okay. Well, I just had a thought. I can come back to the kitchen, right? And then on the menu, tomato soup gives me +5 for... Oh, that would be better if I had more negatives. Never mind. Also, this game doesn't require... I didn't even check to see if there was anything in these things. I wish I had shovel. That would be really good to have right about now. Right? This is the way out route? Yes. Also, I gotta remember to keep an eye out. There's plenty of pictures in the drawing room. Oh, wow. It's mostly drawings of people, though. Okay, so we can go to the parlor. We go to this bedroom to reset that clock so nothing bad happened. I have a key. Okay. Mage chamber, passageway. Oh, this is bad. This is a dead end. This is also a dead end. This is the only way I can go, and I don't have gems. This house is a dead end. Son of a donkey. It's interesting what happens if you find a room like that. Yeah, I have to abandon. Because I cannot go anywhere else. All the rooms are dead ends. Yep, I have to call it a day. I dead-ended. So I found 21 rooms. It's a rustic villa. Save and continue. Also, I know how to solve the whatchamacallit now, unless they change the rules again. Day 2. Can I just leave? Can I just go? What happens if I try to leave? This counts as a room. I wonder if there's important things out here. The grounds is a room. That's important to know, and I'm sure this will come in handy sometime. I need a flashlight or something back here. Or torches. I wonder if these rooms... I wonder if this section in the grounds, when you solve certain puzzles, upgrade. So you get permanent upgrades. This might be the progression lock. Because roguelites always have a progression lock. In other words, something in the game that as you proceed will always continue to be the same. Or at least give you some kind of bonus that will continue. Like here's a weird passageway. Requires a screwdriver probably. There's a campfire over here? What is this? This is where you stop for the night. Also, I've already lost 2 spaces. Okay, the campsite's technically part of the grounds. Oh, that's why, because it's a different room. The campsite is a room, too. Okay. Okay, I need a combination for the garden. Over here. Yeah, the rules stipulated I couldn't sleep in the mansion. The rules did not stipulate I couldn't sleep on the grounds. Clever. Okay, so the drive is part of the grounds. A separate section. And then the grounds themselves. Okay. So that cost me some time to explore, but I at least now understand how some of the mechanics work outside. So that's important. Okay, once again, let us start by trying to go up the center. Oh, a den. Again, a storeroom is a great way to start. I hate to, break it down, but grabbing a lot of things is really useful. The corridor is always left unlocked, which is good. So I'm going to go ahead and take that. And no, it's a one-shot deal. But at least I know it's always unlocked. There's a bobby pin. Unfortunately, nothing else in the room. Okay, so pantry. That lets me turn the corner. There's an apple. Okay. Do I want a chapel here on this side of the building? Or do I want to grab the spare room now? The chapel's more flexible. I'll grab it. Plus it's a new room I have not explored yet, so I might have a clue. There's a bishop. Okay. Commissary requires a gem, which I have. So we'll go ahead and use that. Okay, we're looking for a bathtub, but not a bat. Again, what do they have for sale? A gem, a salt shaker, a hammer, and a metal detector. Okay. Nothing I want to spend money on right now. Okay. I can't get this one because that requires that. I can get a spare room and just move forward. That would probably be the best bet for now. I could get a kitchen. Oh no, I can't because of gems. So I can go to parlor, which would loop around, which would be a bad play. But it would give me an item. Let's go ahead and get the spare room. You know, this is a useful and not useful room at the same time. It's basically a free hallway. Closet, drawing room, a nook. A nook loops me back around, unfortunately, but it's the only option I have because I ran out of gems. There's also a closet, which I could use to gain 2 new items, which could be useful. Or I don't like the idea of looping myself back around, but I do like getting a key. Okay. Okay, that's the thing about the journal. So now I have 2 keys. Okay, we have a den, which I can't afford. Oh no, I can't get a den because it doesn't... Yeah, okay. We'll get a den. It gives me a gem, it doesn't cost me a gem. Okay, and this is... Okay. There's another pawn. There's my gem. So I can proceed forward this way. It is locked. I have a key. Greenhouse. You are more likely to draw green rooms when drafting. See, I don't know what green rooms do. I'm going to grab the bedroom first. And then I'm going to see... how do I check my room thing again? Room directory. Here we go. Green rooms. So far, the only one I found is a patio. There are 8. There are 8 shops. There are 8 red rooms. There are 2 hallways that I found so far. The rooms are also numbered. So there's a room 1, because the entrance hall is not room 1. Oh, interesting. Also, the blue rooms are just the rooms, and then we have the bedrooms. The boudoir counts as a bedroom. Okay, that's important to know. Zoom. Okay, we're going to the bedroom. That would give me... It's basically a free room. Okay, we have a hallway, we have a courtyard, we have a parlor. A courtyard would be nice, as it's a nice green, it's a green room for one, and it goes multiple directions, which is also useful. Ah, shovel. That is really useful. Some fake windows in here. This security door is locked by a key card. You cannot go that way for whatever reason, so I must go this way. Oh, wait, hold on. Appears to be a broken lever. Could be useful. Okay, security, guest room, nursery. Whenever you draft a... Oh, I don't have any gems. I have to pick this one. Well, at least I get 10 steps back, but that really sucks. Because I have to go all the way back to the entrance. good news is I get this back. And I found the garage keys again. So the car keys are always in here. That's good to know. Oh, there's a letter here I didn't read. Just write a quick note. Thank you for the weekend. Had a thrilling time a hunt with Lord Evanson. While particular personality something in absence. Also appreciate your new game in the billiard room. It always well worth the wait. I would enjoy your mathematical puzzles. I didn't need to know the rule of darts to play your variation. Hope your health improves. Okay. Okay, well, I don't have the running shoes this time. So this is going to suck. Is it worth just trying to go back this way? I mean, it kind of is, yes. A closet. A gem and a dice. Okay. I don't have any money. I have to sacrifice a coin to the chapel. Pantry is useful. Hallway is also useful. Alright. We're back here again. I have to go this way. Alright. Oh, goody. Well, I know which one I have to take because the other ones are dead ends. And that one is a gem anyway. Okay, let's take the parlor key. We know the rules. One tells the truth, one tells a lie. The third can do either. This box is a black box. That is a lie. This box is a blue box. Also a lie. The box that claims to be black has the gems. Good. Alright. Dining room is useless. Security is useless. Hallways. Ugh. This whole thing is useless. I'm gonna re-roll. Oh. Interesting. I'm gonna go ahead and use the drawing room. Gives me a free re-roll. There's those 4 gems again, and the staircase. That was in the other room last time. Yeah. Okay, what do we got here? A West Wing hall, a patio, which puts a gem in each green room, and dead ends, or the West Wing hall. So the lavatory is a dead end no matter what. The hall is, I will take that. Okay. Out of respect, West Wing will be closed until further notice. Okay, got it. I will put the utility closet here. I don't know what that does. I turned off the keycard system, though, so I shouldn't need a keycard. And I turned the light on in the other room. Well, obviously, I have to do this, because otherwise I dead end. and have to go all the way back to the other room. Okay, that's cute, but it does nothing. It does a knight. This book contains a complete star base, depending on the number of stars, if constellations may be visible. Okay. The North Star, the Twins, the Slice. I have seen this one. Southern Cross, Apple, the Key, the Dread, the Diamond, the Sail, the Bloom. Okay. And there's a lot of pages missing. I just noticed that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 6 is missing. 7. Oh, it's just the number of stars? 12, 11. Yeah. Guess it's the number of stars. Okay, cool. Oh, that turns it down and up. Okay, I can't turn that into me anymore. Oh, that turns it left and right. Okay. There we go. North Star, gain 1. Okay, we have a billiard room, which dead ends. A boudoir, which dead ends. A lavatory, which dead ends. You know what? Screw it. If we're going to dead end, we might as well dead end into a bathroom. Call it good. Just in case. This is going to suck because I'm going to have to go back all the way this way. I'm wasting a lot of rooms, unfortunately. But if I'm right, I should be able to go through this door. Never mind. I was wrong. It doesn't ignore it. It just ignores it. Great. Alright, well, that's a dead end. Everything's a dead end again. Unfortunately. Charming cottage. Must continue. Alright, we also know the grounds are important, but I don't have any way to deal with them at this time. Excuse me. I think I got enough for one more run. Alright, once again, we're going to try going up the middle. And immediately we're hit with a decision here. We have a bedroom right off. We have a closet. And once again, I'm very tempted to take the closet just so I can get 2 free items. And this time it is a key and a sledgehammer. Can shatter padlocks on locked trunks. Well, that means I don't have to use keys anymore. Really, really useful. Okay, we have a den, which we've had before. So let's go to the den. I like free gems. Okay. Okay, we are going to continue this way for... No, we're going to go this way for now. I'll use the den as a breakout point if I have to. A spare room, a hallway, or a chapel. The best bet is going to be the room. Because the other side's a wall anyway. Is there anything ever in this room? We have a parlor, we have a chapel, we have a bedroom. I don't like the chapel, but at the same time, the chapel's... Yeesh. That loops back. Let's go to parlor, because at least it goes the other way. Plus, we get to play the parlor game, which is nice. Alright, get the key. Need the wind-up key first. Okay. Alright. This box is white. That is a lie. This box is black. That is a lie. The blue box contains the gems, which is the truth. So far, that puzzle has not been hard. Okay. We have a corridor, which is always unlocked. We have a storeroom, which is a dead end, but it gives me stuff. We have a commissary, which loops around. We're going to take the corridor, because the other option is a dead end. The other 2 options are dead ends, indirectly or directly. Got a fishing rod. Also, the commissary is nice because it gives me a clue. Okay. The storeroom is a dead end. A nook is not a dead end. And a nursery is a dead end. But whenever I draft a bedroom, I gain more feats. I will take the nook because I want a free key. Come on. There it goes. And also, the rook is in this room this time. Or has it always been in this room? Okay, bedroom, the chapel, commissary. I don't have any money. What happens if you go to a chapel if you don't have money? Nothing. Good to know. Also, I just noticed these here. The gardener, the maid, the cook, the farmhand, the jockey, and the chimney sweep. Okay. I wonder if those mean anything. It is locked. I don't care. I have a key. Pantry is a dead end. The bedroom is nice. And the courtyard I know sucks. So I will take a bedroom. Oh, there's an item over here. Coin purse. Each time you collect 3, earn an additional 1. Good to have. Okay. Guest bedroom, which is dumb. Full passageway, which is awesome. I will grab that. I don't care, it cost me 2 gems. That is a 4-way passageway, baby. That gives me more freedom. And of course I'm going to go right up the center first. Alright. Utility closet is the breakers. Weight room, lose half your feats. Ouch! Furnace, you are more likely to draw red rooms. Let us grab the utility closet because it is safe. Okay. Okay. I don't know what these are. Still don't know what these are. VAC indicators. Also, apparently I want to turn off the dark room for a reason and the gym for a reason. Don't know. Okay. Let us go this way. Locked. Don't care. Got a key. Guest bedroom for 10 feats. Commissary and nursery whenever you drop to bedroom. I will grab that one first. Plus there might be oh, there's a banana. Ooh, banana. The red prince. There's a red princess out of red throne, a red crown made of rubies, red castle made of stone. All things red, the only true color, the prince often said. Carry colonel against a white or this one snow. Free the sky, or this red hue. So the clouds run around. Bad, you may guess. Looks like clues you have said. Story of a boy, also red. Look like a prince. Said. Back to the same room. Said about Red Princess book, the red book we just read. Cute. What's that got to do with blueprints, though? A hint for the blueprints, maybe? Interesting. Okay. Well, now we have a bonus every time we drop to bedroom, which is nice. Okay. Alright, we have a hallway. We have a commissary, which I can't do. Alright, so the hallway kind of sucks, but it does give me some options. The archive sucks. Because that takes out my ability to do anything. And I can't drop the commissary, so I have to drop the hallway. And I have to continue this way. Oh boy. Oh, I wish I had the keys. Sucks. Okay. Well. Oh no, it doesn't suck. I can use the West Wing Hall. Okay, I can purposely dead end this room if it's not locked. Yes. Yes. Yay. Okay. That dead ends anyway. This dead ends anyway, but it's a bedroom. It's a big bedroom. That's huge. That's huge. And a key. Don't care. Got a key. Okay, we have a storeroom. We have a dining room, and we have a commissary. Now, the good thing is the dining room gives me a way to go. 2 ways to go. Unfortunately, I have not been to rank 8 yet, so the dining room does not give me food. Okay. The courtyard, which I can't use. We have a pantry, which I can use. We have a storeroom, which is technically a dead end, but would be a useful dead end. Yeah, I'm going to grab a storeroom. It is a dead end technically, but it's a useful dead end because it gives me 3 items. Where's the gem? Oh, there it is. Ugh, rat. Hit a dead end. Alright. Good news is, though, I can utilize this. I don't have any money, so that one's useless. What do I have that I can... You know what? I would love to check the coin purse, because I didn't use it this run. So I'll go ahead and code check that. Cool. Because I didn't need it this run. I have not gotten any money. I gotta remember how to get back. Okay, I gotta go all the way to the chapel. That's right. This way. This way. Free room. This way. Cost me my last... It cost me my only coin to go this way. Alright, we have a boudoir, which goes the wrong way. We have a bunk room, which goes the wrong way. And we have a terrace, which also goes the wrong way. So this is a dead end. That being said, though, getting to explore the mansion would be useful. Unfortunately, yeah, I could have used the entrance hall to go around. But because I chose the chapel... and this room dead end, I'm done. So, it doesn't matter what I do at this point. But like I said, that being said, I could still go ahead and explore some more of the mansion and get me some more resources for a future run, because I have a coat check. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and use the boudoir to give me a few more, and maybe I can find an item in here. And remember, I can end my run at any time in any room. Oh, there's a picture here. I did not see this. There is a safe located beside the Christmas tree. Okay, the pantry dead ends. The office dead ends. The bunk room also dead ends. But the bunk room gives me all the feats, and that's the only one I can grab, because the pantry would be pointless. So I might as well grab a bunk room. Counts as 2 rooms. Give me some bananas, which I'll save for another day. Interesting. I'm trying to see if there's anything of value here. Can I go up the stairs? No. Okay. Nothing of value. Nothing of value. Dude, how are you here? Like, how do people feed you? Dude, that's, time to let you out. I'm sure this room is important somewhere in the grand scheme of the game. But for my purposes, it's a dead end. And I don't need the bananas, so there's no point taking them. Might as well leave them for the next person. Or my next run. Or however that works. Okay, so I can go back to the chapel. through the nook here in the hallway. To the den, and I can explore, even though it's technically a dead end, I can continue to explore. If only because it gets me more rooms and more items. Alright, we have a lavatory, which is, we already determined is a long dead end. A walk-in closet for 4 items? Yes, please. Key. The card. Two gems. We have a picture here of somebody. I mean, this is, the walk-in closet is huge. That key card is huge. I'm definitely going to put that in the coat check. See, this is why you keep exploring even if you're dead. As long as you have a room, you keep going. Because I can get all the way back to the coat check. I have plenty of walking room. As a locker room, a sauna, and a pump room. Combine inventory. Yeah, I can do that. Let's grab the pool. Pantry dead ends. Lavatory dead ends. Kitchen loops. It's not worth the wasting the gem on a kitchen, so I'm just going to burn the lavatory now. And get it out of the pool. Because I don't need it. Control the water with the pump room. Ooh. The sauna lets me start with 20 extra feet on my next day. The pump room would be useful if I knew what it did. Like right now I don't know what this does. This I know what it does, and it's a genuine, like, I need it. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Boom. I get 20 extra feet on my next day, which is nice. The draft pool is your deck of potential floor plans. Each drive 3 are selected. The odds of drawing a specific different depending on the room. Some rooms are more rare than others. Floor plans added to the draft pool are added, removed from the end of the day unless otherwise stated. No running. Okay. So I'm going to go back to the coat check. Which is all the way back that way, but it's worth it. Because I'm going to coat check this card. And that's going to call me my day. Right, yeah. This way. To the chapel. To this bedroom. This hallway. Oh wait, there was a... Oh yeah, there's one more room I can explore. Let's do that first real quick. Don't care. Honestly, don't care at this point. This could be useful. Is there anything here? Yes. Marigolds wins literary honor. Oh man. Some of those are probably important. But that is for another time. That is for a different run, not this one. Okay. Oh. You can only check one item at a time. That's important. But I'm checking that key card. Alright, and that's going to call it a day, and that's going to call it a stream. I get time for one more. Never mind. That's a lie. The only thing it does not, the coat check. So now I have Ordinary Inn of the Dead. 6 bedrooms, 11 dead end rooms. I got time for one more. Alright, I'm going to break my own rule. I'm going to go this way for the first step. Ooh, interesting. A corridor, a nook, the breaker box. I will go ahead and make it a corridor. A guest bedroom, a storeroom, a pantry. Let's go ahead and make it a pantry. I will take the money. I will leave the apple for now. We have a nook which goes back around. A spare room which continues that way. Or a utility closet which dead ends. We'll take the spare room. We have a den, a guest bedroom, or a regular bedroom. I will take the den because that gives me more options. And it gives me a free gemstone, which is also useful. Okay. This one, we have a nook. We have a secret passage. Leads to a room of a color of your choice. We have the closet. I will take the closet because items are used. Ooh, what is this? Metal detector. Greater chances of finding money and keys. Good. Okay. And we have a commissary. We have a chapel. And we have a storeroom. Okay. I think I would like a storeroom here. Okay, that's important. In rooms where it obviously has those, it's good. But rooms that don't, that'll come in handy. Alright, unfortunately this is now a dead end section. But it did give me some stuff. I'll go ahead and grab that apple just in case. Okay, let us go the other way. We'll save the middle for last. Okay, we have a nook, we have a parlor, and we have the observatory. We will play... oh yeah, the observatory gives me another star. Does that apply now or later? I'm going to use the parlor. I don't understand how the stars work quite yet. Okay. Every box is black. A lie. Every box contains gems. Also a lie. So far it's always been that way, which is interesting. Okay. The statement on one of the other boxes would be true if we replace the word every with the word this. This box contains gems. I like that. 2 gems is always useful. Okay. Okay, that's a bad way. I want... Okay, I have a feeling I'm going to retrace my steps a lot, so I'm going to use this bedroom to give me a free room. The item in the bedroom is sleep mask. Each time you enter a room with a sleep mask, gain 5 steps. Good to know. Okay, good to use, good to use. Drawing room. Absolutely going to use a drawing room here. Because this is a purposeful dead end. Yes, please. Give me my coat check room back. Give me my claim check. I have my key back. Now I have to hope that I can utilize that information. Okay. A courtyard. Even though it cost me a gem, perfect. There's the shovel. Is this still going off, or was that the key? There's another pile over here. A turnip. Okay, I didn't need the key card this time around, but I have a key card, and I have the coat check room. So if I have to, I can cash that back in. Let us proceed this way. Okay, we have the chapel, we have a breaker box, and we have a nursery. I don't need the nursery right now. I'm going to go ahead and grab the chapel. But I'm not going to enter. I'm going to save it for if I need to go that way. Okay. We have a nook. Ah, see, this is why I saved it. Okay, with clock, without lock. What does this mean exactly? Is that how rare that is? Interesting. I'm going to grab the dark room. Of course, I need a utility. I need the utility room. I'm gonna grab this one, whatever it is, because it required a gem. Interesting. What room did I get? The locksmith. Keys for sale. Lockpick. Kick. Special key. 1 key is 5 coins. Okay. Okay, that was a dead end, unfortunately. But there is a key or coin in this room. Ah, 2 coins. That made up for the loss of 1. Okay. I want the dining room just so I have another way to go. But then again, I can also use the utility closet to turn the dark room back on. And then make my move up the center, hopefully. I would rather continue to move. Anything of value in here? My thing's not going off, so no. Oh, this is a dead end because I don't have the gems for this. So, if I have to dead end here, I might as well grab a bunk room because it counts as 2 bedrooms. No, it doesn't matter if it's 2. Okay. There's the note. Okay. Nothing else of value. Alright, well, unfortunately, I'm going to lose one of the coins. At least I got the coin out of it because of that. And I don't have to come back this way. And I have the coat check here if I need it. Alright, I guess we're going up the middle now. Rumpus room, 8 coins. Bunk room, which is a dead end, and a nook, which is a dead end. So we have to go this way. We have to. Now I gotta find all the coins. There's 8 coins. Are they over here? Insert coin. Oh, there's the coins. Still going off. Ah, 2 more coins. By this jukebox. Okay, I will use a coin on this. Insert coin. X. Why is it on the X button? I'm pushing the X button. There we go. Whoa, what the heck?
And, as it was foretold, I am awakened at the sound of a dropping coin.
Whoa.
you find yourself face to face with the great Alzara. And I suspect you wish me to look into your future. The image is becoming clear. I see a boy.
Whoa,
A boy
this is weird.
standing on a shore of white sand. He is looking for something. Something he was told he would not find. I see a black cat tied to a red flag. I hear the wind blowing, but the flag does not stir. I see a door marked by a road moon.
Okay.
A door that is always locked, yet has no key. It is the door you have been searching for, yet will not find.
Okay.
A lost room beyond the dark waters. What you have heard here has been foreseen by the great Alzara. Until the dawn of the following day, I will have nothing more to say.
Interesting. Okay. What does any of that mean? Do I have the... I have the guest bedroom, but I don't have the... Okay. I don't know what any of that means for the poor purposes of this, but that's interesting. Okay, well, let us proceed. Well, neither one of these is useful. That's a dead end, and I'm done. That's a dead end, and I'm done. That's a dead end, and I'm done. This sucks. Alright, well, shoot. Alright. The utility closet, at least, I can turn the power back on for the break room. So that's a thing. So let's go ahead and do that. I still don't know what these mean. And I don't know why you want to turn off the keycard system, entry system. Weird. Also, I need to find a screwdriver. There are no white sands outside. At least that I remember. I can coat check one of my items. But let us go to the rooms that are the room that's dark now. For one. Because now it's lit. The dark room got relit. And I have money. Alright. I know what the sledgehammer does. And I know what the running shoes do. So there's no point in getting any of those items. This room is now lit. Let's see if there's anything interesting in here. There's a gem. Which I can't use now, unfortunately. There are some pictures. Some maids in the, somebody at a computer. There's a scale here. Ah! If I could zoom that in. There's that picture again. HS has requested yet another print of her ladyship, I assume for one of her rooms in the West Wing, as well as an enlarged print of the enclosed photograph. He said the last development was too dark, so keep an eye on that. This. Is there... Okay, so somewhere in this room... hopefully, isn't a large print of that. Okay, that one got... There's a camera. There's another camera. Self-portrait. There's that picture again. That's the picture, but it's not zoomed in. I was hoping there would be a zoomed in picture of that. Because that's outside. Alright, let's see what's in the key store. A special key and a lockpick set. Okay. I know what the lockpicks. I'm going to grab the lockpick kit. Will be occasionally open to... Oh, okay, got it. Perfect. I wanted to see what that does. Okay. I was hoping to find a clue in here. I know this is outside. I've been there. Okay, well, unfortunately, I am dead-ended, and I have nothing else. And I didn't need the key card this time, unfortunately, also. Alright, let's go back to the coat check and figure out which item I want to send to tomorrow. Okay. I mean, the key card of the items, the key card is still probably the most useful. Just because it lets me unlock a key card door. So I'm going to put that again and coat check that. And then I'm done because I ran out of places to go. I dead-ended. So I have to call it a day. Also, I have to call it a stream. This game will definitely keep me going forever. But I have broken a rustic villa. I have found some stuff at least, so that is a thing. Alright, I will, for now, save and quit. That was Blueprints. Okay, now I see why this game is so intense and everyone loves it. I have a lot to explore and a lot to figure out, but that's it for this time. Until next time, everybody, take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and I will see you next time.